Hey guys, welcome to Tank Top UFS. This is Chris Rhinos, aka Tank Top Chris. I'm here with the new series on the Platinum characters, and today I'll be introducing Woodman. For the people at home, he's a 6-hander with 28 vitality. He has an end hand, so for once per turn I get to add 1 foundation from my staging area to my hand, basically, and I'll add the top card of my deck to my staging area committed, and my next check to play a card this turn gets +1. Then he can also enhance commit himself and give it +3 and attack +3 damage, preferably mine. We'll start out with the actions and assets. The bread and butter of the deck is White House. With Woodman's ability, after adding the foundation committed, I can respond and draw an additional card. So it helps me cycle through my deck. I'm playing as a 1-of with Team Psycho Soldier. Since he generates face down, 6 can help me make my attacks or my opponent's attacks slower. I'm playing the 1-of a roll because some decks just break through me, and having a momentum, and this can save me, and this has saved me. There's a random 2-of is How Do You Like Them Apples? They don't work super well with the White House for the fact that White House makes it hard to play them, but not all the time do I see White House immediately, so this helps me see the White House so it can be my defense. Onto attacks, we have a 1-of Swordbreaker. This is basically, the reason I play is because it's a 3-high for a breaker 2, and it could potentially help clear my card pool in multiple 1. Turn 2 attacks into 3. Woodman's own attack is Woodman's Leaf Shield. It's really cool. It makes it my opponent's block mons +1, and their attacks get -2 if they reversal me with a Spraygio or block with it. Their attacks mainly get -2. It has a deadlock ability where it gets +1 for each card in my hand, which makes it even better. Then one of my favorite Street Fighter cards is Sakura's Shinkodoken. Deadlock, basically draw 2. My deck is supposed to go into deadlock, push my opponent into deadlock, and once they hit deadlock is when my deck kicks into action. We play a 2-of Cowboy Battery. I might switch out Swordbreaker for another Cowboy Battery, but so far the deck has been really good, and Cowboy Battery is just a strong card in general. 2-of Rolling Cutter because speed is pretty good in this meta, and this either reversal with blocking with Woodman's Leaf Shield makes it essentially a 4-high, 4, 5, or 8 with Woodman. That generally people have just been, I can't block it because they're too taxing. 2-of Spraygio because attacks of characters like Satoshi's ability that forces me to discard down to 2 and max hand control. This helps me reversal and keep my hand up so I can defend. Then Super Blocks Leaf Shields. So basically I play 4 Leaf Shields for the people that like Mega Man.
Looks like you got 2 platinum and 2 standard. Looks like you got to get on that one.
I know, my OCD is killing me with that.
At least it's an even number.
I know. So we'll start with the foundations, and we'll go to the other bread and butter of the deck is a broken card, Alpha Male. For the you have to have a good symbol to use its ability, and you can add whatever foundation you want from your discard pile to your staging area immediately by removing this. A 1 refusing to let go because it damage mitigation. There's a lot of attacks that just are big. It also stops all multiple copies, 0 damage. DLN 001. Draw 2 for when they're in deadlock and I have my Leaf Shields. It just helps keep my hand increased so it makes them bigger. And then Spicy 1-of, as a watching Nightmare. It basically makes me a 7-hander when I meet its requirements, which a 7-hander with nearly 30 life is pretty scary. we'll move to the 2 diffs. I play 3 armor experts, additional draw cards. When I have a lot more, it can help me keep in out of deadlock when I need it. To go with the theme of the deck, United States Champion, Deadlock, destroy to draw 2. My deck loves it when my opponent's in deadlock, and I just fill up my hand easily and kill you with Leaf Shields.
Definitely seems like you plus a lot off of deadlock, which is a big factor with Woodman.
People have tried to go just stay at 10 to stay out of deadlock, and my deck then switches to you're either gonna die until you go in deadlock, and then they're forced to build more to block, and then hey, you're in my territory now. Polymalogen is really cool. I play as a 4-of, even though it has a no block, because I can look at the top card to see what I'm setting down in case if I don't want to destroy to draw it or whatnot. And it's another defensive piece.
Pretty staple card in all 3 of those symbols.
Another deadlock card is Up in Smoke. It's respond command after your opponent plays an ability on an asset or foundation, cancel it. So a lot of people like to go Balance Fighter to return Leaf Shields back to its printed while it's at a potential 16 high for a lot of damage. I go cancel that. So it forces them to keep using up their stuff that would hurt me more, and I just keep going cancel.
It's too good.
Then I guess my favorite cheeky combo of the deck is 4 High School Crush. The reason why I play it is because after it's added to staging area, I reveal the top card. If it's the foundation, I add it. So on offensive or defensive, I'll alpha mail High School back to the staging area, immediately reveal, and potentially get another block. Or know what to draw. The 1 diffs will be 4 unpredictable movement because speed hate is really good.
Very true.
4 super fighting robot because all my attacks are ranged except rolling cutter and spray gale. 3 pursuing a vendetta. I'm testing this card out. So far I've been liking it because I needed a couple more high blocks, and of course it's shiny, and shiny is always awesome.
Plus it's really great against self-destruct too, because it doesn't leave your staging area due to your opponents.
Self-destruct, and for the 7-handers I like to play Hyper Bomb, I'm like, I'll be cool, I'll just commit these 2.
Yeah.
You can't blow them up. You don't hurt me at all.
Great defensive tech.
And 3-of, I probably should bump it up to a 4 of a Dauntless Hero, because it combos well with the Polymalogen to look. If I reveal Woodman's Leaf Shield, which I need, I can go, cool, I'll draw it. Then I'll Woodman to set an X card. And then there's a bunch of 1-ofs because Alpha Male and like a Watching Nightmare works well with it. 1 of the Way True Warrior because it's really strong. 1 of his Foundation, 1 with Nature to increase block and pump damage. I might end up increasing this and decreasing another one of the foundations to a 1-of. 1 of Water Boils because when flashes are played, this helps get rid of speed since I can't really deal with flashes a whole lot speed-wise. 1 Personal Rivalry. A lot of people question me for this, but 1 Journey West because I'm able to continuously reuse it with Woodman.
Makes sense.
Seeing too many will end up clogging the deck. 1 Shopaholic because after one of my attacks deal damage, I get to pick up one of the face downs that Woodman sets, and that's really good. And then 1 Jingxi because you only play as a 1-of to get -2 damage or +2 damage.
Seems really good.
That seems to be the deck. So far he's been really well. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of changes I have. This originally was similar to the deck that Mark Wazinski, aka Slam, sent me, or Uncle Mark for me. Some changes I guess I would make is I might put the roll to the side and put in another White House so I could see it a little bit more consistently. And then if I do that, I'll drop the apples for some other card that might end up helping me. This is a really defensive deck, so I have troubles with aggressive decks.
Yeah. So just a quick question here, and then maybe some of the viewers might have a question on it too. What in specific, just like a quick rundown, what in specific brought you to want to play Woodman? Like what caught your eye? What was it a mechanic? Was it his interactions?
He seemed broken because if we remember Maxima, how his enhance was just add a foundation. So Maxima could have just added whatever block he wanted to, and I like that part. So Woodman could be, I only have a mid and a low block, and you just threw a cowboy battery and no momentum. Cool, I'll just add this high block to my hand, make my next check +1, I'll block with it. He doesn't debuild himself to add the block to his hands. He replaces it. I mean, yeah, it's committed, but your next check is +1.
Yeah. So basically, what you're saying, he's real defensive. He really great when it comes down to a mid-late game, and he's a mini Maxima.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. Yeah, I definitely recommend trying it. And again, this is part 1 of the series for Platinum characters. See y'all bros next time.
Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more, and definitely leave your comment below down if you have any suggestions or any nice little things to add to it.
Yep.
Peace out.
See ya.